What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and I've been getting a lot of questions about abilities on players right now at the launch of the game. Gee, what are the best abilities to use right now? There aren't a lot available depending on how your team is. Obviously, the Legends drop tomorrow, so we will be all over that here at GmiasWorld. So do yourself a favor, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on Twitter. That's my #1 source of live info. If you want to be more interactive with me on Twitter, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on Twitter and get those perks as a Twitter subscriber. Well, it's X, so you know what it is. I'm still saying Twitter, but it's X. I know some of you guys are going to correct me. Elon Musk will probably correct me as well. X. All right, follow me on X. So here we go right now. We're going to be talking about the abilities. All right, we're going to start off on the offensive side of the ball. Okay, because right now when you run into a lot of players, there aren't a lot of things that people are running. Most people are running their quarterbacks without abilities completely, O-line without abilities completely, and they're just letting it rock because there's not a lot available. With the release of the Legends tomorrow, there should be a lot more freedom for us to do different things. So we will wait until that actually happens before we start doing anything else. I'm going to start off with the center position and let you guys kind of get an idea of what's working for me and why I'm utilizing it. Okay, so with the offensive linemen, right now, with the way most of them are, the core elites do not get abilities. Okay, so your team captain does, which is why I would say Kevin Mawai should be everybody's team captain right now. Well, you could get all 4, but I'm just saying one of them that's upgraded first, because you have enough tokens right now. If you followed my video with the tokens, with the team captains and everything, how to get them and how to upgrade, you would already have him maxed out. All right, now let's take a look at the abilities. I've tried Tough Nut, I've tried Tear Proof, and to be honest, these other ones don't really apply to anything that we want, because most of the defensive players that you're playing right now, Unspun has never really been a good ability. Screen Protector at one point was pretty decent, but we don't really run a lot of screen plays. It might be effective if you run a lot of RPOs though. That's something that we could try. We could try that as well to see if he blocks better on the RPO runs. Fool me once, it is what it is. You're supposed to gain blocking resistance faster. Matador, dude, useless. This one right here though, he is like stacked with blocker resistance right now. I don't know if they're going to patch it, but if you put this on your player, you'll notice they're ready to block every snap. It's wild. When I took it off of him and he was just running around, it didn't really work out. When dudes were sending blitzes, people will squeeze through right down the gap. This dude was able to do stuff. So I'm thinking right now that if you have the ability of Tough Nut on your center, right now, because Kevin Mawai is one of the few people that get abilities, I think you're going to see a lot of protection at that position, in my opinion. All right, so you can check it out. Let me know what you think about it. But I do think it's one of the better, abilities right now at the center position. So I would use that right now to start. Obviously, when Nasty Streak and all the other things come out, we're going to take a look at those things. But those are not readily available right now. So with the Legends, we might have to take a look at how it works. But right now, for anybody especially on a budget, it works out very well. Now, I'm going to specify the abilities that are currently on my team, because over the last couple of days, this is what has been working for me. Now, Jettas is a really, really good wide receiver in the game, probably one of the best until, Devin Hester drops tomorrow. But this is something that I want you guys to understand. I played with this card without Second Wind, and he didn't burn anyone. I add Second Wind on him, and he actually runs by people. Now remember, this is not the first time that I'm doing this. You guys made fun of me in Madden 22 when I did it for a little bit at the beginning of 23. It actually gives them a chance to get a speed burst, and the stamina replenishes. So if you put him on a streak or like a post or whatever, you'll see him actually gain speed. It's really weird. Now again, when other abilities like short in and stuff like that comes out, we're going to get away from this because he'll still be able to break off on his routes a lot better. But right now, Second Wind is very, very good. Trust me, you'll see the difference. You put him on a drag route, whatever, you'll see them speed up, all right, against the defensive players. So right now, especially with what's available, I think that's one of the better abilities. As the players get better, we will change it up. Now, that's what I have on both my wide receivers, because I have them running on a regular basis. Now, on the quarterback, right? We had no choice but to go back to Bryce Young because he's mobile. At this point, he's very, very, it is what it is. Like his speed right now is an 81, right? That is really good for any quarterback in the game because you can roll out the pocket and most people are not as fast right now. As the game starts to get faster, obviously this will change. All right, that's going to be a problem in a little bit. As we upgrade him, we'll see differences. But what is going on? Now, quick draw is hilarious because you can be getting sacked and if you tap the button, it will come out accurately. On a lob pass, if you press it and hold it down, it will come out accurately on a bullet pass. I would say that if you're utilizing a quarterback that can get abilities, try quick draw this year. It's actually really good. Because I was raging about the fact that I was sacking people, but they weren't getting sacked, and they were still throwing the ball like nothing was, like, yo, why is it, what is this? They all had quick draw. I tried it. It makes a difference. All right? Now, higher chance to complete passes to uncovered targets. How many of you guys are having issues with overthrows? Raise your hand. I know there's going to be a lot of hands raised. Okay? Gift wrap helps. Is it always going to work? No, but I've noticed that he's made a lot better passes when I added that on him, which is why I'm utilizing his card right now, simply because he gets abilities. That is the only reason that I went back to him. Utilizing a card without abilities, it's really, really bad. Just so you guys know that. So those two abilities I would try out right now. Defense is pretty simple, okay? If your safety has lumberjack, it's going to open up the opportunity for him to be able to get a fumble on any type of low hit sticks or whatever. Whatever you're doing, it adds a fumble chance. But remember, even though it says cut sticks, if you just give them a regular hit stick when you flick up on the right stick, if you line it up right, they will fumble the football in this game. Lumberjack just increases the odds on the cut stick ones, but they'll fumble regardless. And those are key parts right here in the game. For the defensive players, I would recommend either Swim Club or Ripper. Both of them don't really mean anything. Raise your hand if you're waiting for edge threat. That's what we're all waiting for, but we don't have any options. All right, so it's either Ripper or Swim Club. The other ones absolutely suck. There makes no sense to give him Lumberjack because he's not like a safety or anything. Like, it's like stupid. And most of the time, he's just rushing, so, it is what it is. I've been experimenting with Ripper and Swim Club. They appear to make them light up and do stuff. Who knows what really works right now, but throw an ability on them because it just makes it, a little bit better for you when they're out there on the field. Because you feel like, all right, this guy got something on him. He might do something. And then the other guy has Ripper right now. These are my two outside pass rushers, and they screen on a regular basis. Please note, right? If you want to give him Swim Club also, you can. You just can't remove Ripper. All right? So if you wanted to do something like, give them both Swim Club or whatever, you could try it out. Or you can give them, one guy spinner, stuff like that. It doesn't really matter, honestly, right now with the way everything is set up. Like, Ripper doesn't really go crazy. The spin rush moves, I would just say give them Swim Club and just call it a day. All right? That's it, because Swim Club or Ripper, they usually get like a move off and they're ready to go. But just remember, with those headliner cards that come with it pre-installed, you can't take it off. You can just add another one to it. He also has Lumberjack like my other safety. And then for my corners, I give them Chuck Out. Because it's similar to like bench press with man coverage, but I primarily run zone. All right? As far as some of the other abilities that'll be coming, you can see all of them coming soon. But again, it is what it is. Right now, what's available? Use Chuck Out and come out in zone coverages with cover 2 where you press and watch the magic happen. It literally fatigues them. Like, they move really, really slow. If you land the press. Please note that Jalen Ramsey right now has an 86 press. So if you have a bum out there that can't press, you may not have the same success. As always, this is something that's supposed to be informative for you to get you guys up and running. If you have any other questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed day. Until next time, one love, y'all.